Welcome to Enki, Tales from the Past. I am Ninki and arrived to your planet several thousand years ago. I arrived on Enki's mission, sent by Nibiru's great architect and supreme leader, Anu. We came with peaceful intentions and urgent missions. However, as often happens to Nibiruans, the agenda became increasingly complex, especially after Enlil's intervention. You now know me as Lady Danu of Athala since my role in the Pleiadian paradox was revealed. I am a watcher and caretaker for this planet, and am working towards your liberation from a grim future. Sharing Enki, tales from the past with your fellow Earthlings is no small feat. It's like sending a message across the cosmos, hoping it finds a receptive ear. So here's my plea to you. If you found even a smidgen of entertainment, inspiration, or intrigue in our tales, help me spread the cosmic word. Also, be sure to visit Amazon Bookstore if you are interested in reliving our history through Mário Portela's novel recently published, Enki, The Beginning, Book 1. Enjoy the show.
This is Enki, Tales from the Past. This audio drama is authored, edited, and produced by Mário Portela.
As I stood on the observation deck of the floating city's main spaceship, I couldn't help but feel a mix of emotions washing over me. Pride, for the incredible accomplishments we had achieved during our time on Earth. Sadness, for the bonds we were leaving behind. And a sense of unease, knowing that the threat of Enlil still loomed over the planet like a dark shadow, the shadow of Tiamat. I watched as hundreds of Anunnaki filed into the spaceship, their faces a mix of excitement and longing. They carried with them the knowledge and experiences gained from our time on this remarkable planet, ready to embark on the next chapter of their journey. Returning home.
Lady Danu,
a voice called out from behind me. I turned to see Neferkapta, my second in command, approaching with a purposeful stride. Her feline features, a hallmark of her Lyran heritage, were etched with a look of concern. Neferkapta, I greeted her with a nod. What news do you bring? She bowed her head slightly before speaking, her slitted eyes almost closing in deference.
My Lady Danu, the preparations for our departure are nearly complete. The main spaceship is set to leave in 24 planet hours, and all Anunnaki have been settled into their quarters.
I let out a sigh of relief. Excellent work, Neferkapta. Your diligence and efficiency are commendable. A flicker of pride crossed her face, but it was quickly replaced by a more somber expression.
There is one matter that requires your attention, my lady.
I raised an eyebrow, sensing the gravity in her tone. Go on. Neferkapta hesitated for a moment before continuing.
As you know, the fugitive Enlil remains at large. It is my strong recommendation that we leave behind a small contingent of our elite Pleiadian soldiers to continue the search for him and ensure the safety of humanity in our absence. And I urge you that the main force is comprised of Lyrans.
I considered her words carefully, weighing the risks and benefits of such a decision. Enlil had proven himself to be a formidable adversary, his actions driven by a deep-seated hatred for our kind and a twisted desire for power. Leaving him unchecked could have dire consequences for the humans we had sworn to protect. Your counsel is wise, Neferkapta, I said at last. I trust your judgment in this matter. Select a team of our most skilled and loyal to remain on Earth. They will be tasked with finding Enlil and bringing him to justice by any means necessary. They will stay nested here in Athala Dome." Neferkapta bowed her head once more. Her loyalty was admirable.
"As you command, my lady. I will personally oversee the selection process and ensure that only the most capable soldiers are chosen for this critical mission. We'll also select a multiracial team of engineers to keep Athala working after our departure."
I placed a hand on her shoulder, a gesture of gratitude and trust. "I have no doubt that you will choose wisely, my friend. The fate of this planet rests in their hands." With that, Neferkapta took her leave, her steps purposeful as she set out to carry out my orders. I turned back to the observation window, my gaze sweeping over the sprawling city below. The weight of responsibility settled heavily upon my shoulders, but I knew that I was not alone in bearing this burden. As I watched the sun begin its descent towards the horizon, I couldn't help but think of Enki and the love we shared. Though our paths had diverged, I knew that our connection would endure, spanning the vast distances of space and time. "Oh, Enki," I thought to myself, "if only you could see what we have accomplished here, the legacy we leave behind, the hope we have instilled in the hearts of humanity." I closed my eyes, allowing myself a moment of quiet reflection. The journey ahead would be fraught with challenges and uncertainties. But I drew strength from the knowledge that our love had played a part in shaping the destiny of this world. This time we will face the consequences together. I hope. With a deep breath, I turned away from the window, ready to face whatever lay ahead. The exodus of the Anunnaki was upon us, and I would lead them home with the same unwavering resolve that had brought us this far. As I made my way through the winding corridors of the main spaceship, I couldn't help but feel a sense of awe at the marvels of technology that surrounded me. I passed by groups of Anunnaki, their faces a mix of excitement and apprehension. Some carried with them mementos of their time on Earth, small trinkets and artifacts that held sentimental value. Others engaged in hushed conversations, speculating about the future that awaited us back on Nibiru. As I neared the ship's command center, I caught sight of Neferkapta, deep in discussion with a group of Pleiadian soldiers. Their postures were rigid, their expressions serious as they listened intently to her instructions. I had no doubt that they would carry out their mission with the utmost dedication and skill. Entering the command center, I was greeted by a flurry of activity. Technicians and engineers worked diligently at their stations, monitoring the various systems and ensuring that everything was in order for our departure.
Princess Ninki,
a young Anunnaki woman approached me, her eyes wide with admiration.
The final preparations are complete. We await your command to initiate the launch sequence set for tomorrow.
I nodded, a sense of pride swelling within me. Thank you, Nara. Your hard work and dedication have not gone unnoticed. The woman beamed at the praise, her face flushing with joy.
It is an honor to serve under your leadership, Princess.
What of Enki, Inanna, Marduk, and the Babylon shuttle?
My princess, Prince Enki is on his way here. Everything should work as planned.
I made my way to the central console, my fingers hovering over the controls. The weight of the moment settled upon me. The realization that with a single command, I would set in motion a new chapter in the history of our people.
Attention all Anunnaki.
I spoke into the communication system, my voice echoing throughout the spaceship.
This is Princess Ninki. The time has come for us to embark on the next stage of our journey. We are finally returning home. We leave behind a world that we have nurtured and protected, entrusting its future to the capable hands of humanity alone.
I paused, allowing my words to sink in.
As we set forth into the unknown, let us carry with us the lessons we have learned and the bonds we have forged. Together, we will face whatever challenges lie ahead, united in our purpose and our love for one another. Returning home is not a dream anymore. Thanks to the Pleiadian support, we will close this chapter.
With a deep breath, I initiated the launch sequence. The spaceship hummed to life, the engines roaring with power charging for a powerful liftoff.
We will leave in about 24 hours of Earth. You are now able to see the countdown in your gauntlet devices. Please be ready at your quarters on liftoff.
Safe ahead, safe. My Senate.
I turned to Neferkapta, who stood by my side, her eyes fixed on the monitors ahead. We have come so far, my friend. And yet, a new journey is only just beginning. She nodded, a smile tugging at the corners of her feline mouth.
Indeed, my Lady Danu, the universe awaits us, and we shall meet its challenges with courage and determination.
Suddenly, an alert beeped on the perimeter monitor.
My lady, Enki's shuttle is arriving with the last contingent of Anunnaki.
Great. Now we are ready.
Does she know? She does not. This is exciting. What will she do now?
Lady Danu, I have a message from Prince Enki requesting your presence in the hangar bay on arrival.
I remember I smiled widely at the request. Sure. Order transportation Neferkapta. I'll be on my way to receive him and my daughter.
Princess Inanna is not on the shuttle list, my lady.
What?
Safe ahead, safe. My Senate. Padad ni maksalpa netisanich maspa netitasi.
This is Enki, Tales from the Past. This audio drama is authored, edited, and produced by Mário Portela.